Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, Durrani here. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. Last we were at, we got to the island, had some revelations about what possibly might have been our ex in history. And we're looking for one more final piece of evidence, or at least I'm trying to anyway.
Serialized fantastique and detective stories. Animal Adventures, a magazine for electrical engineering and an international thriller. Also, light erotica and some historical novels from the century past.
That's really low. Even for my conceptualization, yeah, 4. Wow. Started that off the burp. Okay, so I still haven't figured out how to get to that upper level. I did see a lot of stuff there. I'm trying to figure out like a sniper's nest or something. Because that would make a great addition to the evidence that we've got. Unless I've already got it. You know what? I haven't really checked. I don't know if that what I got counts. I'm gonna get the bullet gun. Talk to him again.
Minions of capital.
That's high.
What do you want?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead, open this up with a check and see. Hopefully, I don't get double ones.
For a 60
Oh, come on.
stomach trouble, who
Jesus,
spent his
really?
entire life
83%.
alone on an uninhabited island. He seems surprisingly fit.
My rolling sucks when it comes to the really important shit.
He's prone to erratic hand gestures and clearly malnourished. But that's it. You can see no more by looking at his slouched frame. The moment passes, and you say,
Pretty bourgeois law. This is all you care about, right? The
Can't believe
only
that I
thing
mucked
in the
that up.
world for you.
a drop of blood
Oops.
in the saliva. Tear into him again. Pile it on him.
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them.
He seems tender suddenly, nostalgic even. A strange mood swing.
So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth away. They blossom on the islets before we fertilize them with our blood. Resurrection was snow white in May before they ruined it.
Yeah, I forgot to start reading. Oh well.
South, the Bay of Martinez is dotted with little freckles of islets, turning green, with white flowers in white snow.
The coast, too, before they piled their containers on top of it, filled with broken, useless trash for fat-fingered bourgeois children to play with.
You must get around a lot to stay undetected all these years. Do you know any secret paths? Pinball workshops?
I may.
Huh. A young woman named Klasha. Ring any bells? Flowers like these were behind her window.
Classier.
You know her, right? She had intimate relations with the victim. A mercenary.
With the victim.
Huh.
There is a small tremble, looks like a smile, a crooked smile, yet isn't quite voluntary. He's about to burst, almost, but you need one more, just one,
I wonder
or
what
maybe two.
I wonder what brand of boots you're wearing.
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are? Sansa? Some shit.
Show me the soles, please, Mr. Doras.
Fucking imbecile.
The maker is called Sansarique, and the size is 42 to 44. These are not the unusual horizontal patterned souls you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
Doesn't mean he could have changed shoes.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Maybe it's something simpler than that.
Sire.
Oh,
he
I could have
doesn't
used
have
that
to be
before.
wearing them right now.
Racking those
read that.
brains, are you? Desperate to report something back to your masters? They must have really loved that dead fuck.
The lieutenant gives you a quick sideways glance and nods to acknowledge. The prints were his. You can see it in those eyes. He can't keep them from flickering, looking for something. The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silent suddenly, some strange process within him. A gush of wind. Seagulls in the distance.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer, armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer, dripping with blood.
He was a killer, but he was still under the protection of the law. Yeah. Or he was a soldier too, he was a man. I'm just gonna go with something a little bit more, yeah, last one.
Beating us to the ground, moaning with joy. You hounds get so thorough when a company-trained killer dies. I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. You know, maybe I should have killed one sooner. Got your attention. Now you stop eating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds.
This is it. Shot him. Shot him. Say shot him, not killed him.
I don't know, my brain has kind of led me astray before. But, yeah.
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
The lieutenant raises his right arm to hush you. Hush. He does not need to be pushed anymore. The ball is rolling, while the lieutenant listens, holding his breath.
I'm just gonna nod.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was breathing with them, in phase. And I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a confession.
I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death, and that stupid look on his face. And his dick still in her. Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white, or what's left of it anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own. And so they did.
Mr. Dross, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
Yes.
That's odd. Okay, I got another skill point. Kind of weird. Anyway, I just noticed I have my controller plugged in, so I've got odd symbols still stuck to me. Or odd symbols showing up on the screen now. But anyway. Okay, well I got a skill point. I don't know what good it's going to do me now. But I'm thinking hand-eye coordination. Or empathy. I can max that out. Conceptualization might not be a bad idea. Actually, conceptualization, considering the books. I don't know if it's a little late, but I'm going to put that there.
And you were looking at Dan, the victim and a young woman, having sex through the scope of your rifle that night, before you shot him?
The old man nods.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
The motive. This is where the motive is going to come from. You can coax it out of him. The lieutenant's preparing the ground.
I don't understand. Do you, detective? I don't understand this part.
Why were you looking at them at night? Or them that night?
I'm always looking.
Are you always looking through the scope of a rifle? I'm just trying to understand.
A rifle's scope has the best magnification.
Helps him see all the shit.
And if you don't like it?
Click.
Aha.
Then you pull the trigger?
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
Ah, damn.
You got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a gift.
Oh, I should have probably put some in composure. Wait, specifically did you not like, or what specifically did you not like about what you saw that night of the murder?
Them fucking. I didn't like that.
So you're jealous?
Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself, drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die so he could not enjoy life anymore. And I wanted to see his head explode. That too. She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more second, writhing. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her. But you can't have everything.
This guy's a piece.
He wants to see her covered in blood. To punish her.
You wanted to punish her, so you killed him.
She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her.
You stare at them too. In your mind, her innocence day still turns to leaf. Airport bag in hand. Silks flowing in her wake.
This has got nothing to do with that.
It's no good, Harry. Her voice rings in the evening air. It smells of burning buildings.
I'm not like that. I don't think like that.
No one gives a shit what you think. You and your cronies kill 10 working-class men a day. I've heard the statistics on Channel 8.
I don't know how long you've been watching her.
Since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Feld building. It was dark, still winter. She didn't have her skimpy outfit on then, just a spot in the night, moving.
Past the Feld building on the coast? What was she doing there?
Hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up in the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared.
What do you think she hid there?
Her passport and tickets to Villiers. And from there to Cachet Brut.
In the free state of Seminine, hidden away at the edge of the earth, near the Pale.
Some kind of hidden container on the coast? You looked into it?
Yes, after she'd gone. It was a submersible. Well made, actually.
Sloppy, we should have gotten her to tell us about this. Did you take the documents?
No, I put them back. Why would I take them? I'm not going to phone. No, I mean,
Moving on, did you continue watching her after this?
I did. She had a face like an archipelago with those birthmarks, and a body hard and lean and bruised all over, black and yellow. I could see she's taken a beating. I could see who she was, too. A spook, on the run. Revachol's the cloaca of capital now, All the bagmen and arms dealers end up here to do drugs and have sex like animals.
You could tell she was a spook from the documents?
She had different color hair on the photo, and glasses. Forged. Some sordid bourgeois affair. I've heard about this kind of thing on the radio.
He listens to a lot on the radio.
He's setting it up for you. The bruises, you can't make that out in a scope.
And you can see her bruises through the scope of a rifle.
You can't see bruises through a scope. It's just a blur.
Okay, well, 97 on this one. Good God, if I fail this.
It quickly comes to you.
The bruises on her body, any chance you've seen them through a hole in a wall?
Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife. Masturbating.
Wait, what?
Did you make that hole?
With a clip point knife.
Good for listening in, too. For hearing the moaning and the snorts.
Ever see her through a window on a roof?
Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass.
You've been through the secret route behind the whirling rags. Whirling in rags. Those were your footprints there. You just changed your shoes.
I've been through all of Martinez. Every nook and cranny.
And that too.
Yes, that too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works. You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but...
Those two took the cake. You hear the familiar scribble of the lieutenant's pen. A quick glance at you. One more loose end down. We're doing this, detective.
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty.
You had to open the steel door in the kitchen? How?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope.
Andy found use for it. A spare key, like the one hanging behind the Union box window.
You had feelings for that woman.
There's nothing to hold on to. Only this. It's not enough.
The coals of his eyes glisten suddenly, like stones dripping with water. Is he crying?
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know.
There have been others?
Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian to feel something.
Was that why you left the dried flowers behind her window?
No.
Huh? Why
I
then?
don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of her room on the floor, like she does sometimes.
When was this?
The day after I killed him.
And you brought her Maybells?
Yes. I don't know why I do the things I do anymore.
You wanted to console her.
Maybe. I told you, I have holes in my brain now. I wouldn't just sit here waiting for you.
A sudden pang of rage.
If you came 10 years ago, I would have killed you.
In the silence, the lieutenant draws a line in his notes, then nods at you once more. One more down.
Still. So, in conclusion, it wasn't about him, it was about her.
Her.
The lieutenant nods at you in acknowledgement.
Ah, yet another skill point. These are coming quick. I'm going to go ahead and put one into... Where was it? Perception, composure, no. I can't remember where I was going to put it. Authority, empathy, volition, and eye perception. Let's have a fair. There was something I wanted to put it into, and I can't recall what. Encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama. Now I can't remember what. I could have sworn it was conceptualization. I'm full up on composure. I'm gonna put it into. I'm gonna put it again into conceptualization. Kind of maxing that out.
That's it. Motive. We have it.
Where is she, that Clasier? I haven't seen her there for days.
She got away, but she let us hear first. She figured out someone was watching her from Seafort. Or I'm not at liberty to say. That would strike him. I think.
I know she's gone. Locked up, or on the run. She kept staring into the scope, you know. In the end, this last week, at the fort, like she knew. Like she knew I was here. It doesn't matter.
Midtown, across the Bay of Revachol. Cold rain falls on 40-story towers. Above them, Lucerne Central Aerodrome, a cocoon suspended in the gray sky by a web of suspension wiring encircled by hybrid aircraft.
I'll look north.
On the platform, a young woman is withdrawing from amphetamines, barbiturates, and alcohol. Yet still, she smiles among the crowd, among the great ghosts of the city she's leaving, for another, far south, smaller, distant, hidden, not like the great chandelier she sees sparkle in the night below her. Streetlights, towers, tenements, and water, and across it, a dark strip of ruins, barely visible if she didn't squint her eyes. There, on a dilapidated jetty, in a nameless village, 2 police officers and 1 special consultant look across a narrow strip of sea. The ruins of a seafort stick out of the water, built by Philippe II, reappropriated by the Commune, then lost in the landing. He's there, doing what exactly I don't know. Satellite Officer Vic Mayer points at the ruins. Behind that anti-aircraft something. That's why we can't see him. Special Consultant Heidelstam is optimistic. We'll see the boat when he comes. Let's go get a coffee until then. I know this interesting little place. Where? His voice trails off as the 3 walk down the jetty. As the men go, Patrol Officer Minnow looks back over her shoulder at the crumbling fortification in the rain, like a rotten tooth rising out of the water. Good luck, Harry, she thinks. You need something good for this.
We could get more. We've got him talking.
Who knows what he's seen and done over the years? You could get more out of him. He likes talking. Enough. Take him in. Bend his arms behind his back and end this.
Been looking at anything else you haven't liked?
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
A strange little engine seems to fire up in him again. It straightens his back. The familiar put, put, put of hatred.
More specifically?
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst.
How come?
Because of the racists. Everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening to race-themed radio shows. In the ruins, in their lorries. Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that Social Democratic Union and the farce of a Social Democrat who runs it.
Mr. Clare?
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class.
Anything more?
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. Intense, like animals, like those boom-boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
That's all?
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cock parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Quayamoran, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children.
Say nothing.
That's all the rich really want.
Jesus.
Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that old cunt, Frisell, is now dead.
Now I have some questions about this.
We did good when we pushed him under the horse car. Until, in the 30s, those disco whores.
Yeah, okay.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain's language center, leaving only a nonsensical sputter. There was something about a statue and nihilistic advertising agency people might be worth investigating.
Disco whores?
Whores.
There's something about the statue in a roundabout. And syphilis?
Syphilis is a disease Philippe III contracted in a whorehouse. The statue is an abomination.
An abomination?
The bacteria entered his brain and made him squander trillions on sparkling wine, cocainum, and monuments of himself. His son, Philip IV, the insane, contracted syphilis in the womb.
That is technically possible, although Philippe III was not actually syphilitic. He was just mad.
And he still went on to govern Revachol for 25 years. We lost 2 million lives toppling that mode of government. And those grotesque statues, too. Hundreds of them.
But it's still there.
What a keen remark. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's still there. Do you know why?
Because you forgot to take it down?
Forgot? The party had each of the 141 Philippian monuments detonated with plastic explosives. We were pedantic about carrying out the order. No. Some advertising cockroaches used their accumulated capital to erect a new, ironic version of it. Art is a bourgeois establishment. It's an affront to humanity.
That would explain the bullet holes in it. Probably from him.
Wait, the bullet hole in Philippe's heart. The statue had been shot. That was him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was right.
It had to be. He's already proven capable of taking a far more complicated shot from here.
I did. A needless, Sentimental gesture. I should have spared the bullet for a deformed monster of liberal capitalism. Shameful, really.
Yes, shameful. So
That's
many
it.
others to punish over the years. Isn't that right, detective?
That's it for the statue, then. Tell me, Mr. Dross.
The fat union man let them put it there. Corrupt as he is. Probably got a fat check for it, too. Shared with the law.
He keeps having opinions about the union's leadership.
You mentioned the Union is social democratic, and Mr. Clare is a farce of a social democrat.
Another hideous disappointment. Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the proletariat. Placating the masses.
Disappointment. So personal. He displays a familiarity with the union's top brass.
Whose disappointment? Everard Clare?
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. I mean, the brains of the operation. The smart one.
Edgar.
Ah, Edgar. Everard's brother.
He talks a big game about uprising and social base. They must have sent the smart one to some university in Le Jardin, where it's alienation this and hegemony that.
You've talked to Edgar?
First against the wall with him.
The Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard. Not all this time. Nothing happens in Martinez without them knowing.
Of course. Maybe the Clears asked him to.
That's a thought.
Don't go straight for the kill. Exhaust everything else first. Soften him up.
Have you approached them?
I haven't approached anyone. I hid. It was Edgar who came to me.
How did he know you were here?
He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island. I told you, he has brains. Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I even kept the door open for him. Thought he was a man of the left, wouldn't rat me out. I was right about one of those things.
When was this?
20 years ago. Neither of them could walk now, could they? They were less fat then.
That's around the time the Clears came to power.
What did you talk about?
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like I were a fossil in a uniform. Offered platitudes about the struggle. Flaunted his pink degree. Even quoted Marzoff. Never trust a social democrat who quotes Marzoff. Oh, and charity too. They love their charity. Offered me blankets and social housing. I still have the gas cooker he brought.
And he let you be here?
Let me be here. The ZOC is an unlawful successor of the Commune of Revachol. We took this fortification from the Loyalists. Even the Clares understand this.
They let him be here. Understanding was a courtesy. But why such a courtesy?
Mr. Dross, did you kill the Colonel Mercenary for the Clares to incite a riot?
You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that swine again.
Again? What have you done for Edgar before?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We parted ways.
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them. But he's insinuating something. There is more here. You can feel it. He was not outright lying, but almost.
What was the deal between him and Edgar? 72%. Can you give it a shot?
The connection
Nice.
comes to you like a splash of cold water. Dark, cold water.
20 years ago when you met Edgar, the Clares didn't run the Union yet, did they?
Hey.
He acknowledges it. Here we go. A twist behind the dark bend.
Who did?
That bourgeois cow. Tiffin Holly was her name. Licked the rich man's hand every time he came to town. Never seen a labor leader so hot on mutual cooperation and money. She liked that too. That Holly was a real bridge builder and a deal maker.
Bordering on sentimentality, it drips out of him, tempered by something familiar to you. A
Sure.
familiar rage.
Damn it. I'm too quick. She was also a woman, wasn't she? Like that Klasha.
She was, and she was real soft on those money men. Had a Barbara Muscova bag over her shoulder that she liked to bring to work.
And then she just disappeared.
Called in, they say, on the eve of battle, ran away, vanished like a piss stain.
No, that's not quite it, is it?
Did she? They say her daughter called in, not her personally. But that wasn't really her daughter, was it?
No, I guess it was not.
Edgar had someone make the call. Why is that, Mr. Cross?
She couldn't make the call herself.
Here it is, the bend in the river.
Why?
Because she was dead.
Aha.
Just say nothing.
Yeah, I'll follow my brain.
The cow caught a bullet in her right lung. Fell into the canal grasping her tit and drowned. Or bled? Hard to say. It was a sloppy job. And a moving target. She was going home, waddling, dressed in yellow, drunk like she often was. The ruins are black around her, and she had a yellow leather bag under her arm. She tried to cross the canal, heading home to Grand Couronne or Betancourt, someplace like that, where they build those new bâtiments for the people who flourish in the hell around her. And the ruins.
You killed her? I'm gonna go with you shot her.
Someone shot her. Or maybe the cow just fell. My memory is full of holes. All I know is...
Another big spike of rage, different from the one he has for her.
nothing changed. Not in the material base, not in the hegemony. There was no uprising. Just words. The Union fizzled, sogged. Nothing came of it. Nothing.
Edgar didn't keep his part of the deal. If you were to testify to this, give the RCM something on Edgar, you could walk. We would strike everything you've done and process you as a POW. You were in a war. You were on assignment. We could even extradite you to the Samaran People's Republic.
A degenerate worker state. Goat shit. No, thank you. I'm Revacholian. My days are short. I will rot away here, in a moral intern cell. I will not testify to anything.
But you did do it.
I saw it happen, and I liked it. That's all I have to say. I didn't live and fight for 40 years to end up as a collaborationist. I've heard it on Channel 8, 40 AM, Radio Revachol, late night.
Again, listen to the radio all the time.
Everyone is a blobber in this world. Everyone betrays everyone. They're all already locked up for betrayal. The best ones, the ones with heart, were slaughtered, trampled.
Aha, secret task complete. What happened to the previous forewoman? Woohoo!
The same old freezing hatred. There is plenty here to work with once he's in custody, and the lieutenant knows it. He gives you a little nod to proceed.
By the cock parading in his colorful uniform, you mean Renee?
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that ball. One ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June. Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot's plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A Patank maniac race traitor.
I'm just gonna nod.
I remember him. I remember him from La Noce.
Keep him talking.
Not him, personally. His make and model. There were tens of thousands of them. I thought we took them all out before the liberals came to their rescue. We missed one. That one.
Wait, what? I wasn't sure I understood that. Thought we took the... Oh, okay.
There doesn't seem to be a single person under the pine today. Not even Gaston. Alone.
There's no one there.
Fat and plump. Like a pheasant. Just begging to be popped off. Please, Mr.
Oh, I don't know what happened there. Looks like... Did it just die on me? Seriously, game? I was getting so... Oh, no. Don't tell me I've got to go through all that again. God dang it. What a time to frickin' crash. I'm going to start her back up. I don't know how I'll be able to correct that. Oh, jeez. I hope I don't have to do those checks again. This is why I was saving so often. Now, granted, that's the first time I've had that crash on me. Without, as far as I know, the computer itself croaking on me. I don't know if there's going to be... I don't recall seeing an autosave. So what I'm going to do is, since I can't really adjust anything on the fly, I'm just going to snap through a lot of this until I get back to that point. Ah, lame. Really? Right when I was there. And those checks that I made. That's frustrating. Okay. Wow, that was a lot of time spent. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click through as fast as I can with it. And I'm going to make those checks as best as I can. Thankfully, it's still fresh, so I remember a lot of what I did.
Capital. What do you want? Pretty bull.
A drop
So,
of blood in the
yes, I'm going to
into
click through
him
fast.
again.
Damn.
He seems...
So many this year, too. The spring is classed with the victim.
There is almost, but you need...
Show me the...
Fuck.
The maker is... These are not
Because
the
those
size
were all...
fits, but not the
Okay.
soul.
simpler.
Whoa, come on! Really?
This is another loose thread you will never...
Oh,
use.
Jesus.
Raises his brow.
Oh, this is gonna...
What are you
This is
doing?
gonna tick me
He's
off.
thinking, we almost got him here.
People change shoes, detective. What were you doing?
Trying to rack your brain.
The old man's...
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Beating.
So yeah, I'm
Got your
skipping through fast
This is
again.
it. Shot him.
No,
The lieutenant... Hush. While the lieutenant listens.
I didn't. Nothing.
I'm gonna try to make sure I pick the same,
Yes.
same ones I did
And you were
previously.
looking at them, the victim and a young woman having sex, through the scope of your rifle that night, before you...
The old man.
Why?
Because
The mode you can cope
I don't understand.
I'm all
Are you...
a rifle.
helps him
And if you don't...
click.
Then you...
Yeah.
You got him going. Connect.
Them. Jelly. And I. That's all it.
He wants to
I can't
punish
believe I
her.
failed that.
Since she came
Past the...
hiding. Her
In the free state,
Yeah. No, I did. I could.
You could tell...
he set the bruises.
You can't see bruises through a scope.
It quickly comes
Okay, at
to
least
you.
I got that check.
Oh,
Did you?
with a
Good for listening in, too. For hearing the moaning.
like that too. Yes, I've been through. Yes, you turn.
Those you hear, one more loose end.
How did you get...
I could.
You had to...
I got.
Andy found use for it. A spear.
She practiced.
You stare at them too. It's no good, Harry. Her voice rings in it.
No one gives a There's
The coals.
man needs to feel something else.
Oops. Oh, shit. Misclicked.
No, I don't really. The day after. Yes. Maybe
A sudden pang.
if you.
In the one more down.
Her.
The lieutenant nods at you. That's it. Motive. We have it.
Where is she? That Clasier. I haven't seen her there for days. I know she's got like she.
Midtown. On the smaller. There. He's there. Special as the men. Good luck, Harry.
We could get more.
Who knows? You could get enough. Take him in.
A tragic.
A strange, the familiar.
Specifically because of their pump.
Okay, I think we're
yes,
starting to
the
close.
fly larva. Not since intense. Like animals. Like those. The worst of the worst. Every morning he's there. What? That's all the rich. We did.
The disco, there was something about a step.
Horse. Syphilis is the bacteria.
That is.
And he still went. What a keen rim. Forgot. Somehow.
Wait, it had to be.
I did.
Yes, shameful.
The fat.
He keeps
Another.
disappoint.
That default.
Edgar.
First again.
The Clares wouldn't.
Of course. Don't go straight for the kid.
I haven't.
How did he know?
He didn't just step right. I was right about 20 years.
That's around the time the Clares.
Edgar did never trust a social
They let him be.
You know why.
Again?
Try teaching.
Okay, there is more here. You can
Okay,
feel
another
it.
check that we
He was
gotta
not
pass.
outright lying. Oh no. The connection doesn't come to you. On
My
such
first
a
pass was so
pivotal
much better.
Dumbo.
Ah,
You
Jesus.
slap yourself in the head again. Jumpstart it. By God, we are on the edge, in the very end, and you can't even remember what you're trying to connect. Can
Officer,
he quickly realizes what
Mr. Dross, about this deal you made with Edgar. The death of the colonel mercenary was only coincidentally beneficial to the Clares.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to this only because it's different.
What about the other people you've killed for them?
Other people.
Like the previous 4 women of the Union.
that's it. That's what you weren't connecting yourself.
I didn't fight 40 years to end up an informant.
Ah, that's
for the
bullshit, but I had to
international
restart
regime.
this over the
What
crash.
happened? Happened.
Still dumb, your eyes are transfixed on his digit. It's yellow with nicotine. You are the law. He must divulge the information.
Look who's up. From the drunken stupor. This one's worse for wear than me. And so
Man.
emotional.
I had that
hard
hidden
for
one
us
too.
Human beings in deregulation hell, isn't it?
We will have plenty of time to talk about this later, Mr. Dross. When you're in pre-detention.
Go ahead.
Well, at least you guys know I
I've
did
been in
it.
solitary confinement my whole life.
Ease off it. This was not an unmitigated disaster. The lieutenant mitigated it. Just proceed calmly.
Every fucking morning for 34 years.
As we heard that.
Royalist ghouls played like
Just gonna
he
nod.
was. I remember him. That one.
There
And then
doesn't
there's
seem
no
to
one
be a
there.
Fat and plump.
He whispers with such predatory hunger.
You'd like to kill him.
Bull-
Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals, right on his face, and just fiddle the trigger. Think about it. Let the bomb melt in my mouth.
Okay, well, we're past that part where it crashed. That sucks that I didn't make those same checks. And with such high percentages, too. My rolls, what? What's going on?
Save the treat for later?
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat for the black day. The blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think. No, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock, Rene. For the boys he killed. And then I look at him throw those balls, and I suddenly feel better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him. Haven't seen him around lately, strutting around. Must be down with arthritis. I hope it hurts like hell. I hope he sweats blood.
Hearing it may destabilize him. You sure you've gotten everything from him?
It might. I'm gonna go with Renee is dead. He died of old age a couple of days ago.
No,
Yes.
I waited too long. I waited too long and now he's dead?
I'm sorry, Mr. Dross. I understand you knew him for a long time.
They're all dead now. Fuck it.
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these islands. His health ailing.
He had 1,000 chances to kill him.
And I blew them all. What does it matter now? He's gone. Ancient dust.
You cared about him?
All human beings care about each other. I cared for seeing his head explode. And now, God damn this world.
Are you okay, Mr. Dross? To go on.
You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do. Fuck and die. All the other plans we had. To love. To colonize the Pale. It's all fucked.
Oh, I just realized I don't get that secret task completed now because of that messed up roll. Ah, dang it.
It doesn't look like he is. Okay.
Glad we talked about what?
Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, composure 7, 83%.
What strikes you about this gaunt man is not the stomach pain, or the cough, or the malnutrition. For a man who's spent 44 years hidden in the urban wild,
But he's surprisingly okay.
indeed, he speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing complicated ideas. Above all, he seems animated. It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings, bubbling to the surface, unconstrained by his nervous system.
Dementia?
You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different. When his thoughts move, they are lucid, keen even, not senile.
Mr. Dross, are you okay? How was your memory?
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people.
There it is again, erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and the stomach thing too, of course.
I think we're taking him in. Iosif Lilianovich Dross, you are under arrest for the murder of Colonel here in Martinez. Wow, my English is sucking, just like my rolls.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
This terror is the sum of all the uncontrollable movements and mood swings he's been exhibiting. The wind picks up. The silence on the water is broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear. The lieutenant continues, like an incantation.
Your Wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Do you understand? Do you understand?
But
Do you understand, sir? I'm being hard with this guy.
no, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
Nope.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Red check. First say, does it have room for 3?
Not really. We could escort him to the pier, then either one of us can take him inland while the other stays here. But
But then, who watches him while you're coming back here?
you come back for me? How about I go and send a boat back for you?
What is this farce? This is a fucking farce. I can't.
Lillian, you could ask her maybe.
Maybe I can just ask the net picker to watch him.
This is no harmless old man.
Oh, that's true.
This fucking world. This world. What is this?
No, listen. Listen now.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You thought you
Fuck.
heard something, but it's just the reeds.
God damn it.
Maybe we could all fit in there.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Ah, damn it. You could come back for me once you've taken him to the precinct.
No, it would take a whole day on this island. You go and transport the prisoner. I'll be here. I can escort him to the pier with you.
Alright.
This world. What are you talking about? Is this us?
The wind is cold from the east. Your skin is crawling suddenly.
Oh, I fucked that roll up too. God damn my rolls. I am not under... Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh, it's the Phasmid. Oh, well, hell.
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there, moving its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence.
What is that?
What are you talking about?
A giant stick insect.
There's nothing there.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head. You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun hand move to your holster to grab the gun.
There it is. I see it.
Tell me what you see, damn it.
Kim,
I
can-
can't make out one small thing in the reeds.
Kim, can you see it?
I can see it.
Thank you, Kim.
4 simple words, thank God. If he can see, then you're not insane. But that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence, its limbs long and slender.
Oh shit.
Be very, very careful.
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world? I mean,
Have you looked in the mirror lately? To be honest, you have the exact features of the modern artist, with that wild hair and those clothes. Perhaps you should try to write poetry someday and critique architecture. Of course not. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop. Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble. The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from his head like a woman's hair.
okay,
white
had to
and
save that.
curled at the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away from you.
And I'm art cop now, which is awesome in a weird way. But yeah, had to save that real quick, and that's a huge bug.
Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just do the roll. 92%.
Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps toward the phasmid. The creature lets out a series of ultrasonic clicks that swarm around your head like swallows. Like laughter, a sort of happiness. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs. The head of the creature is crowned by reeds, and its eyes are like small droplets of water.
Do I raise my hand slowly or have him take the picture? Raise my hand slowly.
The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect motion, glittering. The world stands still around you. Suddenly, there is silence. No, stop. Be afraid.
I'll put my hand down.
The invertebrate comes back to life, stridulating. Sets of complex eyes follow you, moving in tandem on either side of the insect's small head.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to shoot that thing. Okay, Kim, take the picture.
Okay.
There is no change in the insect's motion while it's being aimed by the camera. It remains fixated on you.
In 3. If it moves, you jump back. I'll shoot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The phasmid freezes in its bright light. Head turned toward
Oh,
the
got a photo.
hypnotized by the flash. It stands frozen before you.
Wow. I never thought I'd be this excited to find it. That's awesome.
I got it.
I don't want to... Scythe-like forearm. I'm gonna die. We got it. Back off.
A shudder pulses through the creature's limbs. It jolts back to life, like a record continuing where it left off, in a swaying, praying motion. Even the small black pearls of its eyes do not stray from you.
I'm gonna disengage slowly, because that's big. I mean, it's thin as hell. I don't understand how it actually would harm me. I can always thump it with my flashlight, I guess, but... Still cool?
As you back off, the phasmid also takes a step back into the reeds. Something tells you the next time you engage and disengage, it will probably flee. The arthropod follows you with its antennae. As you back off, the cracks and hisses of the take that's come to its end grow more distant.
It's still there. Okay. Let's save real quick. I'm gonna do a regular save. And I gotta talk to this guy.
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
Something is very wrong with him now. Nothing. Nothing is what he tried to say. There is nothing. Only the reeds for him. The reeds and devastation.
I'll leave you for now. Okay, we're gonna walk away. And, I gotta get to the boat. So, let's make a run for it. Oh, no wonder it didn't go in the cage. That thing's freaking massive. Hey, whoever joined. Abbott Costello, maybe. Anyway. Hi, how you doing? Okay, so back to the... Oh, wait, let's see if I can hit on this thing.
Soft covers, serialized,
It's low
fantastique,
still.
and detective stories, animal adventures.
Okay, we've already heard
a
this, so I'm just gonna
magazine
go for the check.
electrical engineering. Not that you can tell.
I failed.
This is a digest of someone who's dead bored. Most of it is for entertainment purposes, fittingly right next to the radiola on the floor. Maybe it's a little old-fashioned. There's a nude mag. More than that, you can't say. The print in some of these is pretty small, though. This person has good eyesight.
Okay, that might have been another avenue or link to that the line of questioning Mr. Dross. So kind of pointless at this juncture. Oh, okay. So managed to survive having the game crash on me. Failed checks that I made previously, but I have proof. So I made them before. It's just now it sucks because, well, I didn't get that secret task completed. But I found the bug.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
Oh, we still have to do the. All right. You're right. Let's do it. Let's get to it. How do we get to the flag tower? I still haven't figured that out. All these crumbling. Yeah, I still haven't figured out how I'm getting to that flag tower. Unless there's a path that I just happen to miss. Hey, can I make buddies with the thing and maybe ride it? Maybe it's a thought, that'd be hilarious. Although I don't see how that thing can support me. I mean, it is huge, but still. Still gotta check that. How do I get up there? I have not figured that bit out. I'm gonna go back out this direction again. Is there any more buttons to this thing?
A dim golden glow animates
Oh,
the console.
nope. Let's go out this direction. I didn't see any other paths out unless one opened up. I'll have to recheck. Go back and recheck. I'm beginning to wonder if this is still not the end. All things considered. Oh wait, did I not do this path? Oh, I'm a dumbass. It was right there the whole time.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half
Excuse
covered
me.
by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Yep.
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns, and an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts. The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Moteri. Contemporary Rivisholians prefer Druan, a local blend from the southern islands, or Astra, the legendary cigarette from Grad. Tio Moteri is favored by older men for its paper filter tips, sweet smell, and added tar.
Yes, this guy gets around.
There's a
like the wall?
firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window. Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain. The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation, a tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water, the ruins look familiar. A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B. The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the Whirling in Rags, Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area. The box-shaped silhouette of the Whirling in Rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop, sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
There it is.
Do you have a line of sight to the window?
More than that,
Yeah.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Cheek against the cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Okay, so I've got that done. Let's hand-eye coordination, I'm thinking. Yeah, could increase that.
Why? We don't go everywhere in a 1,000-meter radius of the crime scene. That's not procedure.
7 people are dead.
Don't beat yourself up, officer. We did not put guns in their hands or get them drunk.
The lieutenant pauses. Regret comes over him.
We will make up for it. Here. I feel it.
Okay. Oh, gas can. Fuel can. I'll take that. Anything else? Okay, good thing we grabbed the gas can. I can't believe the path was just right frickin' there. I don't know how I missed it, other than I'm a blind fuck. Do we talk to the guy again? We gotta escort him down to the boat still. No, I've been up past an hour, but I feel like we're really close to finishing this. And oh, I am going to save this real quick again. After that weird... That's the first time this game has ever crashed on me. And I just figured it was at such a big point. You get this game? My only suggestion, save often. I'm not saying it crashes all the time. It only did it once for me, but that one time was a doozy. Is our buddy still there? Yeah, buddy's still there. Both of them.
What is it? What do you...
Okay, can't do anything with him yet. So maybe if we go back to the boat, because we did check. As far as I know, that is everything on the island as of now. So... let's see if we can do anything with the boat now, especially now that I have fuel. Oh wait, I almost forgot. We wouldn't have been able to make it back without fuel. Nice. I'm pretty sure that's it. And that still leaves quite a bit undone. In regards to, like, say, for example, that bunker door that I can't open, the fact that I need a stronger pry bar that I have not found.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
Wait, was that? I thought that was it. God damn it. Okay, you know, then again, I missed that one path. That means I very well could have missed another. Let's check that side one more time. I should have checked that side with the Phasmid and Mr. Dross on it, in case something else opened up there. Oh, a lot of back and forth. Thought for sure we'd be able to take him down. I'm on edge now because I found the Phasmid. Not that I've discovered, or you know, not that I've discovered the shooter and where it was done and all that. No, finding the Phasmid is what's driving me nuts, or making me feel pressured right now. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Go down this ways. Nothing past here. Yeah, now I know I used to say that I'm pretty sure we're close to the end now and all that jazz. Whoa, 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 whoa. And you continue, okay. There's nothing.
There's a rain-soaked mattress.
So we got that.
B triple prime.
Yeah, B triple prime. Oh, you can grab something from there. Dramamine, health, money, take all. Well, not much money. Dramamine. Dramamine. Something. What about here? Anything here? No? Okay, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go back and check the area around Mr. Dross. Because it appears that we've found everything we can on this side. There might be a hidden path, another path that I missed. I shouldn't say hidden. I mean, that wasn't in plain view, and I'm a moron. Not seeing anything else here. Alright. Back to Mr. Dross's area, and we're gonna waltz around there a little bit. But if I don't see anything here, I don't know what else I could possibly find. I don't really want to disturb the phasmid anymore, because I'm kind of hoping it stays there. Nothing here. He keeps saying we have other things to inspect, but I am not seeing anything further to inspect. We've inspected... Where's what flak tower? I mean, is there another tower that I'm not seeing? Huh. I did speak to him after... You know what? No, let's speak to him again. Excuse me. Although, if I don't find something soon, I will have to cut this short. Or not short, but end the stream, as I've got dinner to be taken care of soon. Let's chat with him one more time.
What is it?
Okay, yeah, no, he doesn't change. There's nothing other than the phasmid here. Some weird swinging. Alright, only thing I can think of is... As far as I know, we've checked everything. I'm not seeing any other openings I can go through. There's the bed.
The greasy old spring match.
Nope. I'm gonna go out the front door. I didn't see any bars or anything I can take. So nothing to open that bunker. I'm not seeing anything past here. Well, there's nothing I can see at the top. And nothing here. Let's take a look at that chain once more. No? How about down this direction? No. Okay, so nothing here. Should be able to just take the boat back.
The skiff is swaying. The skiff is swaying.
Are you sure? There are things...
Okay, wait, what?
The skiff is swaying.
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
Like what? I am thoroughly confused. The flak tower. And there's no... Hangman. Backyard wall. Renee. Mirror, abandoned lorry, sleeping dock worker. Smoker at the balcony, cargo container, trash container. Nothing here. far as I can tell, we've been everywhere. Wait, are these books different from the ones that are on the chair? No, they're connected. There's nothing else on this unit, is there?
A dim golden glow animates the console, faint, like a ghost light. Urgence Ouvert reads one dial key. Illuminate. The dial slides under the glass, dark and silent. Restoring electric power has not breathed life into it. With the door open, the dial switch has locked into place, a security measure of some sort.
Oh, wait. I did not see the colors so off. What's this? I almost missed that. Oh, okay. Stuff. I can't go there. There's got to be something over here. What do we got in inventory? Items. Fuel canister. Trying. Gone. Okay, we got the rifle. Postcard Martinet. Another banged up fuel canister. Is there anything on this side, maybe? No, I can't appear to go on that side. Let's go up around here. Now there's the chain. I can't go any farther. I mean, other than going back up that tower again. I don't know what else I can find in that tower. I hope something didn't get mucked up. I can't get up on there because the stairs are fucked up. I thought this was the flak tower. Maybe it's something else, the bed that I missed.
Soaked mattress.
B triple prime. This looks like
A single and an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with
anything.
Okay, nothing
the
there.
springs screech as you lean on the trepidation. A small piece of Martinet's coast. There's a rain soaked.
B triple prime.
The springs trepidation. A small
Already
piece
did
of
that. Nothing. Well, now I'm at a loss. Because, it's not giving me anything new. And again, I don't want to look anything up. To me, I mean, I've gotten this far without looking anything up. But I'm at the point where, yeah, this is kind of throwing me for a loop. I don't know what else to do in here. I mean, there's that white check, or there's that check with the books, but that's pretty much it. I've already questioned him best I can. Maybe it's a different line of questioning that I missed. Well, no, there's nothing really else that he'll say. I asked him to look at the bug, or I just leave. The only other thing I can do is attempt to speak to or interact with the bug, but it's going to leave. Okay, and nothing comes up here. There's the bug. I don't see any path with the bug. There's some squeaking. And you're not giving up anything new. Keep pointing to a
What is
flat
it?
tower.
Nothing. There is nothing.
Can I talk to you, Kim?
Yes?
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
This is
a
old.
sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
Okay, then.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
Say nothing.
The lieutenant glances at his electronic wristwatch. A moment passes.
Okay. And I see no way, no other pathing. I mean, there was that. Oops, didn't mean to click that. Oh, I am kind of stuck. Okay. Well, anyway, I gotta get going for dinner. I know I've been running around like a loon and not finding anything, but I need to go eat, make dinner, and gotta think about what I'm gonna be streaming tonight. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Sorry about the, well, not that I can really do anything about it, the game crashing. It just sucks that it didn't go the same way after the crash that it did before. But hopefully, I can figure out how to get off this island by next video. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. I'll be putting this up on YouTube, so if you missed anything in the beginning, please check out my YouTube link in the Twitch channel page, and be sure to follow me here to get a notification when I go live, as well as subscribe to me on YouTube, so that way you can get notifications when I put streams up. Also, I've got plenty more videos on my YouTube from past streams, so you might want to check those out as well. And once more, thanks again for coming by, watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.